Hi everybody, this is Diane. Thanks for coming to my channel. Today it's a little bit of this and that. I want to show you some additions to my die collection that I got from Amazon, and also an Etsy purchase and a Happy Mail from Peggy. And then if we have time, I just want to do a quick little project to set aside for an upcoming journal that I'm not even started working on yet. So let's just see what I have here. I had shown you recent purchases from Amazon from this company, Mattie's Crafting Joy. And I have had other things from her company also. And there's fun things to add to your journals, like slotted pockets, and I can't remember what else I have from her. But I just had added two more and used them in these Cherry House journals that I'm working on. I used both of those dies. Let me see if I can find one real quick. I should have had that ready for you. Perhaps I should start this video over. Here's one. She likes the slotted things, and so do I. This is a really fun one. And the other one is like a tag pocket. Is that it? Yes, here it is. So we have this pocket here and pocket there. So those are really fun. Well, I had ordered another one at the same time. They all came separately. And this was the other one. It's 3 pieces. And it's another tag pocket with slots. Those are the 3 pieces. This is the packaging slot tag set. And there is the design that it shows you. And I just did a sample one real quick with a teal green background and a yellow slotted piece, and then a coordinating matching teal label. Isn't that cute? Now I suppose all of these would be open all the way. As far as if you put glue down here, they'd all be open down to there, because I don't think you'd want to make this a tiny little slot that's only that deep, you know. So I think you just leave all of those open. But it's really fun and cute. And just imagine using pattern paper. I tried it with this kind of coordinating piece, which is double-sided, but I think I like this one better. So that's one thing. I can leave the link for the store. You can look for Mattie's Crafting Joy store on Etsy. So I'll leave the link for that store in my description. And I had also ordered some new things from Sam Poole, which you can also get. She's in England, but I can order them on Amazon free with free shipping. And this is a, I don't know what it's called, but it's a distressed doily. Well, here's a picture of it. Shabby Basics Lace Doily Penelope. So that's what it looks like, and I want to show you how I used it, because I just used it so I could have a sample to show you. And this is what it looks like. I did it on coffee dyed paper, and there's just a few little pieces to just poke out, but I'll show you how, because this is kind of an intricate one, and you can see the edges of the doily are imperfect, like there's little tears in it. That's what gives it the shabby look. So here's what I did. I have my what do you call this, platform, and one cutting plate. Then I laid down a piece of a sheet of a dryer sheet, and then I put my paper on top of that, and the die on top of that, and then the next cutting pad, and then I put a shim in just to make sure it's going to cut through all those. And this shim is just a thin cardstock. It's very thin now because it's been flattened through my Big Shot many times. I folded it and laid it on there, and you'd be surprised what a difference that makes. In the feel as you're cranking it through, you can tell that it's working a little harder. But if you put something thicker in, you won't be able to get it through. So that's how I get imprints on my embossing things and detailed pieces cut out. And then when you take it all apart and you lift this off, I think this came off first, and then this was still stuck on there, and I peeled it off, and most of the little pieces stayed. They stuck to the dryer sheet. So that's just a tip. I had learned that on, and look, I have a dryer sheet doily. Ta-da! That's just a tip that I had learned on Pinterest or YouTube or something. I have to work to get that piece off that stuck to my packaging, but it doesn't hurt the die. It still works. So those are my new purchases, my new dies, and oh, I have my Etsy purchase, which was, I was ready to do this yesterday, and then somebody came and I couldn't do this video yesterday, but I had the packaging for this paper, oh no, I didn't have the packaging. I had this. Godspeed Creations. And, oh, sorry. I ordered 2 packs of colored paper, and then I just needed a little bit more to get the free shipping, so I added 12 sheets of a pink or light red tea-dyed paper. So first I ordered 30 sheets of multicolored tea-dyed paper, which I believe is this. So there's just neutral tea-dyed, and then there's this beautiful turquoise color, and some purple and orange. Love that orange. Green. Pink. It just says multicolored. I don't know if the description named all these colors, so maybe they're different colors in different packages. I don't know. Yellow, a different shade of blue, and another purple. These might be part of this package. I don't know. So this is, or maybe this is, I don't know. Okay, this is 50 sheets, sorry. 50 sheets of multicolored tea-dyed paper. That's why there's so much of it. I think there's, I don't know how much of each, but you get the idea. And then this is graph paper, and there are 30 sheets of this. So there's the neutral and a purple, a teal, kind of a raspberry color, which is gorgeous, and that beautiful, beautiful blue, a yellow, and then, oh, these are the 12 sheets that I ordered in addition to get free shipping. So I've got lots of pretty colored papers. And they have a tea stain. They're not just the color, they're also tea stained to make them look a little more vintage. So they will be fun to play with. Well, I got that slotted pocket die and the paper in my mailbox, and I also got this in my mailbox yesterday, so it was a fun mail day. Happy mail, if you want to say that. But this is from Peggy, and Peggy lives in Colorado. So let's see what she sent me. She is one of my viewers and my subscribers and Etsy shop customers. She said, I don't know if you are doing strawberry and spring journals again this year, so I bet there's some strawberry and spring stuff in here. I am going to be doing strawberry journals. I don't have any particularly themed spring journals, but, you know, you can always use spring stuff in any journal. So here we have, I'm intrigued by this, but I'm just going to let it lay for a while. Look at that beautiful applique. That's gorgeous. I love that. I will definitely use that. It does have a barcode, but it looks vintage. So maybe it's from the 70s, 80s. There's a pack of snaps. Another gorgeous applique. I am going to be doing a gardening journal, so that can go in there. Ooh, a needle book. Cool. That is in very good condition, too. Strawberry card. I thought that looked like a current product. I don't know why. I can just tell when I see something that it's current. They have so many different styles of art, so I don't know what it is about it that alerts me. That's current. These are some strawberry stickers. These are really cute. I like them. Yeah, put those. Oh, I'm doing house journals right now. Maybe I could tuck these in a pocket. They're cute. And then there's some cards, playing cards with a mouse and a strawberry. Adorable. I did do iris and pansy and daffodil journals last year. I don't plan on doing them again, but I like these cards and I can use them in any kind of journal. That is gorgeous. I do love irises. And I do like pansies. They just are so cheery. That's a bridge tally. And I'm already done with the peacock journals, but again, I can use these in any kind of journal. These are beautiful. They're textured. I like them. And some daffodil cards. Just some plain note cards. Very nice, Peggy. Thank you so much. You can tell Peggy pays attention to the journals that I make. Things I talk about, things I'm interested in. All right, let's take a look at this. I love this fabric. It is red and cream, and it pictures children playing. She's on stilts. She's on roller skates. They're resting on a stone wall. She's chasing a butterfly. These are great. Just a scrap, but I will definitely use this in one of my journals made with a vintage children's book. It's just the kind of fabric I like. This is an envelope. This is very interesting. Oh, Continental Airlines. Individual flight attendant. Liquor headset sales money envelope. Well, that's interesting. So they would carry this with them and place the money in there if a flyer was purchasing liquor or a headset to use. Thank you for that. I've never seen anything like that. This is gorgeous. Iron-on appliques. I do love vintage appliques. And this is a nice big piece that I could trim into little pieces and use. Thank you. Definitely I'll use that. Here's the cover from a Learn How book. I've seen this in a bigger version. I've never seen it small like this. Maybe it's a different, maybe it didn't have the same things, but I think it did. At least the cover looks the same. So that will be fun to just use the cover. Well, look at this pattern envelope. That's gorgeous. Looks like it's from the 50s. Don't see a date, but you can tell by the style of the dress that it's a 1950s pattern. I love that. This is a batik fabric. How beautiful. I've never seen one with the overlaid print on it like that. That's beautiful. And this is beautiful. She was probably thinking a spring journal with this, but I love the colors in that. That's gorgeous. A couple pieces of that. And some, I love these things. Craft sacks. And I like to use those, so thank you. I used some not too long ago. Oh, and look at the iris wrapping paper. Gorgeous. Yeah, I don't need to be doing, oh, that is beautiful. And look at that. Oh, I can't wait to use that in my strawberry journal. Leave these out. But I don't need to be doing a spring journal to use this. That's just beautiful. Thank you so much, Peggy, for this lovely happy mail. So much in here to use and enjoy. And I hope that you will all stay tuned to see what I do with some of these things. Well, I figured this would be a short video, so I got out a couple of things that I can quickly do, hopefully. I have this down because underneath this is a whole bunch of stuff I'm using in my house journals. I didn't want to pick it all up because I'm close to finishing my house journals. And I want to do that today, but I figured I would do a quick thing that I wanted to do. I just watched a video from Ruby and Pearl from, I think it was a couple years ago, and she showed something that I wanted to try. So I got out some rosette trims that I have and my little box of doily pieces that have been cut from larger doilies. And this is my envelope of printed ephemera. So this is digital. Some of it is copies of my own ephemera that I've bought at flea markets. And, well, some of it's out of magazines. Like, this is not digital. So anyway, I got those out. And I have my drawer, that's usually under my desk, of lined papers and things, scraps and big pieces of lined and ledger papers and graph papers that I use for making journaling spots in my journals. So what am I going to do with all of these things together? Well, let's start with the rosettes. And I shouldn't have put that down because this is what I need. I'm going to look for some ledger papers. Here's ledger. We'll use that. It's a vintage graph paper. And I want it to be vertical if I can. That one is horizontal, so I'll save that for something else. I've got these colored graph papers. I wonder if that's what, what's her name? Missy. Coffee dyed. Tea dyed that I bought. But at least I don't have to tea dye them. I guess I can use some of those. I want to get some of this vintage ledger in there. Okay. That is more than I need. I'll just make a few of these. So what she did was take one of these rosettes. I had a leaky pen last night. It was black and it was all over my hands. My hands are dry too. And that is stained. It'll wear off. I've washed my hair, I did. I washed my hands multiple times. I washed dishes. I took a shower, washed my hair, and that is still there. Let's see. I think they're a little smaller than I want. Let's try this one. Yeah, this is a better size. Just cut off one rosette. And then I will actually trim my paper even smaller than that. So it's about the size of that rosette, the width of that rosette. So I'll just take a couple pieces. And let's see how big I want it. Less than an inch. So I'm going to do 5/8 of an inch and see how that goes. It's about right. Would this piece work too? Yeah, I think I cut it right in half. All right, I'm going to cut some more pieces that width. I'm even going to cut this one 1 inch and see. I want the pink lines in it. All right, first of all, I'm going to cut off this curled up edge. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I want that curled up edge. Make up your mind, Diane. Okay, there's that. And I don't want these to be this long. Where'd my rosette go? Yeah, I think I like the 1 inch size better, but I can still use these. I'll probably have about 4 papers on each one, and it's just going to be a little flippy journal spot. I think that's about the right size already. This has the company's name on it, Ledger Company. And that could be on it just for fun. Okay, so I'll take 4 of these pieces. And staple them together. She didn't say how they were made. I just saw them in her journal that she was showing, so I'm just going to guess. They're very simple, so I don't think there's anything too complex. I'll leave that whole thing on there and then just glue that there, and that is simple. And then she had it in something. I didn't get out all the stuff to make the little thing she had it in. But she had a old book page, a vintage book page that was just kind of torn. Then she put a little belly band, I think it was, belly band or a pocket, and just tucked this into that, and then had that in a pocket or clipped to a page in her journal. So let's do another while we have all the stuff out. This is the same. This is the same size. No? Yeah, close enough. So I can take these pieces that I cut off. Some of them were even longer than I still need. Well, we've got pink. Sorry for the noise of this thing. I'll add this pink grid paper. So you could make, once you get all your supplies out, you could make a bunch of these really quickly. So for this one, I think I will cut these one length and then cut the pink paper a little bit longer, because I don't want it right on top, but I want to be able to see it. So you could make these ahead and leave them long and cut them when you're ready to use them. Oops. So I'll leave that a little long, and then this one even longer, so we have a staggered effect on this one. You could do assembly line. Cut all your strips, then assemble, staple, cut, and then glue your rosette on. Or a little piece of lace, a little piece of fabric. But I thought they were really pretty. We're going to kind of do the same thing with the doily pieces, but of course they will be wider. And this one is going to have an addition of some of the digital. So I have a few wider pieces here. Pick out 2 doilies. Let's do these 2. Or maybe even one a little bit bigger. Let's try a blue one. I have a lot of these blues. If I was doing a pansy journal, that would be cute on the top. And one of these ephemera pieces is going to be on top of the paper, the booklet that we're doing. So this is a copy of a check. I believe this is from my own collection. It might be a digital in my shop, but some things I scanned and still haven't put in my shop. I'm going to make this about 2 inches, so it is going to be wider than the doily. And of course, save these for something else. I don't want it to be super long, so I'm going to cut that part off. It's from a bank in Cooperstown, New York. I'm just going to do a couple more. This is a bill head, so I think what hers had on the front was the top of a bill head. I'm making this one 1 3/4, and of course I'll use that for something else. In fact, I'll just use it for this. Now I just have to add some lined paper. just put 3 sheets of that vintage graph paper on there. I think I'm going to just do a little something extra here. Going to look for some little scraps of lace to add underneath that doily. There's a pretty bit of embroidered trim. Well, this is the one that's already stapled. This is a good way to use up scraps of your papers, scraps of your laces. And it's quick and easy. I think all of these pieces that I'm using, the digital pieces, are from things that I've scanned in. I know I have to get busy and get stuff in my shop that I've already scanned, and then I've got a whole bunch more to scan. It's just not top priority for me, I guess. Well, obviously, it's not top priority. This only has, oh, this has 3 papers. So I'll use that. This is a blue-gray piece of lace, so I thought that was perfect for this. Thank you for these ideas, Heather. I'm sure Heather doesn't watch my channel, but I'll put it out there anyway. That's Ruby and Pearl. It's her channel and her Etsy shop. She has gorgeous digitals too. I don't want to keep getting glue on my background, but I can't pick it up because it's a mess underneath. Alright, there's 2. And we've got time to do another. These short pieces will make littler notebooks. I'll take the rest of this digital piece and add that in because there's space for writing here. It's about the right size already. So just add as many papers as you want to. And there we go. We have 3 of the wider ones and 2 of the tiny ones. And like I said, if you want them shorter, just when you're ready to put them in a project, just cut them down to whatever is the best size for your project. Alright, so that's it for me now. I have to pick all this extra stuff up, remove this so I can get to what's underneath, and I can finish the pages of my Cheery House journals. I'm so excited to get these finished. Thanks for watching, everybody, and thank you, Heather from Ruby and Pearl XO, for the inspiration. And I'll talk to you later. Have a creative day. Bye-bye.